Good afternoon, everybody. It's afternoon here. It's 3:35 p.m. on the East Coast on February 13th. See, I'm not even sure where I'm going with this. Today's music is provided by Danny Galley. He sent me this link to his reverb page and said, "Hey, play my music." And I said, "Okay." Today's cartoon. You're gonna love this episode, people. Well, from here on in, since I said that, it'll get really boring. But this cartoon is a pain in the ass. Biggest pain in the ass I've done in a while. Just because of a caricature. I'm doing this cartoon on Rachel Brand. She's the Associate Attorney General who just resigned to go to work for Walmart. See, I made this whole text there. Which I end up eventually changing. First thing with this idea, I thought this is really a brilliant idea that... It's still too loud. Sorry, Danny. This is one of those ideas that all my colleagues are going to think, "Man, I wish I had thought of that. That's genius." Or they would all think, "Dude, I thought of that. It's too obvious. That's why I didn't do it." So that's what they sound like. They're like, "Dude, too obvious. That's why I didn't do it." No. No, this is really obvious. 3 or 4 of those guys would have done it by now. Of course, they were probably still drawing the stuff that I drew about the day before. I'm usually ahead. Not because I'm better or anything, but because I work at night. Yes, I love drawing Walmart people. I even Googled images of Walmart people, and then I didn't sleep well afterward. But, yeah, they're funny. Anyway, this cartoon is a pain in the ass for a couple of reasons. At the very end, here's the thing about using the Surface Pro. Sometimes your pen just does not want to work anymore. Your finger can still be a stylus, but your pen stops working. And I found the only way to cure that is to restart your Surface Pro 87 times. And that's the number, 87. I haven't repaired it yet because I've only rebooted my thing once. But I have a mouse. But I finished coloring this cartoon with my finger. And it was like 2 more steps away from finishing it. So anyway, I changed the text here. I even Googled a friend. Not Googled a friend. I messaged my friend in Massachusetts, Hillary, and asked her about the hyphen and stuff like that. Then I changed my mind, and then I messaged her back and said, "Don't worry about it." And I probably woke her up from a sweet Massachusetts dream. So, yeah, this cartoon, I hated it. I hated the caricature that I was working on, and you're going to see what happens whenever you really don't like a caricature. The first thing is you're insisting upon getting it right, and you keep working on it, you keep working on it, then at some point you settle, you overthink it, you Google 1,000 photos of the subject. That's a good thing I got all this lettering out of the way first. Today's video also might be the longest. I told you before, it takes a lot of videos to make one video because I have to pause a lot because I don't want to record a bunch of dead time. And I think I did that today. And I know that whenever I cross-hatched, I did the shading. I thought I was recording, but apparently I had hit pause. So we don't have the cross-hatching today. Sorry. If I promised you free cross-hatching, I lied, and you all get refunds at the door. Oh, also, let's go for today's shout-outs, because I don't want to be a liar. I don't want to be a liar, Mr. McLionpants. Alright, Neil Richard, thank you for commenting. He actually commented that he wanted a shout-out, kind of, sort of. Iona. I like your name, Iona. And Quana, one of my favorite names, one of my favorite people online who talks to me. She shares my cartoons every day, but Quana's awesome. I tell you her last name, but I don't want to freak her out and have people stalk her. Again, this person named Light M Fire. I don't know what the M stands for. Light M Fire. Thanks. I want to be up all night thinking about that. Someone named Mazi, who Quana sent, and Jerry. Thank you, Jerry, for coming in. Ariel, who comments on my blog almost every day because she rocks. Ariel's cool, and there's a photo of her. She's a cat kisser, people. You gotta watch out for those cat kissers. And that was it. That was it. That's all the love I got yesterday. Was anonymous folks and cat kissers. Alright. Now that I got all this lettering out of the way, I can just do these caricatures real quick and move on with my life. It's going to be a short night, right? Yeah, wrong. And first I do speech balloons. I should have spent all that time on the speech balloons instead of drawing Miss Rachel Brand. Probably 80 save time. So here we go. I didn't like that. That was just a rough. So let's go ahead and do the official drawing of Rachel. Whoa, that was not right. Let's draw her again. There we are. Still not right. Not right. That was too much. A little too John Kerry there. Try again. There we go. Yeah, all right. We got her. Perfect. Looks like Rachel Brand. Well, ain't not. That doesn't. That doesn't look like Rachel Brand, but let's work on it anyway. Let's keep doing it. There we go. Now we got the nose. Now it looks like Rachel Brand. All right. We're in business. Maybe not. Maybe we change this. And maybe just change that too. And there we go. I probably erased a really good version. There we go. That looks like Rachel Brand. That looks like not the mouth I want. Let's go again. All right, we got her. Perfect. Nope. Yeah, work on this a little bit. Tweak, 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 tweak. Now let's do this apart again. All right, work on the nose some more. At this point, I've gone beyond overthinking it. All right, let me work on the speech a little bit more. Yeah, distraction. All right, let me work on this hair some more. Let me just work on the whole head. Let me just erase the whole thing. All right, there we go. Now we're going with the more long face. She does kind of have a long face. I'm not saying she's an unattractive person. Yeah, and then again, no, she has a long face. That's not an insult. It's just kind of a factoid. She has a long nose. She even has a really long neck. Danny, you sound good. This is really not my type of music, but hey, I'm still gonna turn it down a little bit. Anyway, how about that? We got Rachel Brand down yet? Probably not. I probably forgot to hit pause though, which is really gonna suck because it's bad enough you guys have to watch me draw her again and again and again. There we go. Yep, get rid of that. Draw her again. If anybody wants to count how many times I drew her, go for it, because I don't want to, because it would just make me sad. At this point, you know, you go from thinking you're a great political cartoonist to you think that you're the worst in the world. And I was thinking about somebody like Mike Peters. Mike Peters is awesome. He's one of my influences because he's kind of insane with his work. At this point, I'm thinking of her like John Kerry. And then, but I was thinking, how would Mike Peters draw her? And then I gave up on that. And I was like, how would I draw her? And it's still, I should have thought more about Mike Peters. And while I was Googling her, I actually Googled photos of John Kerry because for some reason I was like, that long faces and nose is kind of the same. And to the point I started Googling Sarah Jessica Parker because I thought their faces were similar, but then the noses weren't. And see, I'm still working on this person. I think I worked on this caricature for 3 hours. I mean, I walked around a lot and procrastinated and had to get away from the drawing board a little bit. And I'm only saying drawing board metaphorically. Is it metaphorically? Because it's not a real drawing board. It's a piece of frickin' software that's bane of my existence. At times. I also noticed. Then I just thought about the whole Cousin It thing. Because she has really big hair. That was her number one feature. I was excited to draw the hair. And, you know, at the end of the day, I don't think I caught it. I captured it. But the one good thing is that since she's going to Walmart, I will probably never, ever, ever have to draw her again. Because how often do you have to draw someone from Walmart? I mean, it's a real person, not just imagining the customers, shoppers, and stuff. I drew her again. And again, and again, and again. If you read today's blog, you would know that I talked about my mom, my dearly departed mother. See, the thing is, if Rachel Brand had my mom would have been way more proud of her going to work for Walmart than working for the Justice Department. My mom loved Walmart. When my mom visited Virginia, me here, she knows to come to Virginia, not tell me she was coming. I had to go to Walmart every day for like 2 weeks. When I lived in Hawaii, she would call me and Didn't ask people about Waikiki or the North Shore or the weather or nothing like that or the food. Always asked me if I had found the Walmart yet. It was always the Walmart. And I never did find the Walmart because I never went looking for it. There was one at that time. Anyway. Yeah, tune in today. Come back tomorrow and see how I finish this caricature. Or next week. Taking a while. But I'm thinking at this point, by the time I'm done, if Miss Brand sees this, I might have a lifetime ban from Walmart. Which probably wouldn't be the very worst thing to ever happen to me. I do prefer Target. Targets have Starbucks. But I have friends who drag me to Walmart. I think my friends like it just almost as much as my mom. One of my friends went to 3 Walmarts in one night last week. And I had to take back this skillet that I bought, and I had messed up. And it didn't belong to me. So I bought the skillet, and it was the wrong one. It's not the one my friend wanted. It was like, okay, since I'm up at 2 a.m., we'll just go to Walmart around 2 a.m. and take it back. I'm like, no, if I'm up at 2 a.m., it's because I'm working. It's not because I want to go on a Walmart run. So I didn't go to Walmart with him at 2 a.m. It is like hell. And plus, whenever I start working, I don't want to stop working. I'm in the work zone. I got the coffee going. My brain is trying to move. I don't want to stop to go to Walmart. Walmart. That's me cracking on my buddy. He likes Walmart more than old ladies like it. So yeah, let's keep drawing her. Keep drawing her. I was really hating myself around this point. Actually, way before this point, I was hating myself. It's pretty much the whole thing. Just watch me draw Rachel Brand over and over, and over and over. And if you look at her, a lot of times it's like her hair is right at the corner of her eyes, and she has eyebrows too. And I have eyebrows, but you can't really see them. It's weird. But don't know why I told you that. But so she's got the long face, the long nose, and I didn't notice it until like midway through this, but she has a really long neck, extremely long. And what's really going to piss me off is that somebody else is going to draw her in the next day or two, and it's going to look so much better than mine, and it's just going to piss me off. See here, I start to think, I remember this point, I think, hey, I'm getting there. That's the hair, it goes way outside the head a little bit more. That's right, right? And the bad thing is, after I finally do get her, I'm going to have to draw her twice. I'm going to draw another caricature, draw her twice, I'll draw like 100 times there. Oh. Now this is the part where or a video that I hope my colleagues do not watch. Because I'm sure none of them ever go through this. I just was not in the zone. I was not shooting threes last night. I couldn't dribble. My friend who wrote this music, I haven't seen him in a long time because he moved out west to like New Mexico or Arizona or Iowa. No, he's somewhere like in the Southwest. And I think his name used to be Danny Galaxy, and now it's Danny Galley, and I met him playing music around town and stuff. And he's one of those people who like stayed in contact through social media. Very nice guy. Very talented. I think this is where I'm just giving up, and this is what she's going to look like. See, I put the label on her. I wrote her name. So I have decided this is my Rachel Brand. And now I gotta draw again. Da da da! How many minutes was that? And that was time lapse, people. That was an entire evening for me. You people were sleeping like normal people, and I was up for hours drawing Rachel Brand. This was a 2-pot of coffee night. And the bad thing is, after you do 2 pots of coffee, you still can't go to sleep when you're done because you're going to have to pee like 87 more times. 87 is the number today. Yes, everything takes 87 times on Tuesdays. Grr, Tuesdays. It's easier to draw them if you draw them smaller. Yeah. So. And yes, I have the Coca-Cola. Right now, that's the best tasting thing in the world. Because as usual, I have not been up that long. I woke up, checked some things on social media, made a couple comments, shared a reprint on social media, checked my email, went to edit the blog, which was kind of bad because I know Frank, hey Frank, you got a shout out. Frank, the copy editor, got back to me like 6 hours ago, and then I had to wait 6 hours for me to make any corrections. And today there was only one, which is extremely rare, because usually I mess up way more than that. So now I can start having fun. I drew Rachel Brand twice. Well, I drew 2 caricatures of Rachel Brand. How many times I've actually drawn her, I don't know. But drawing the shoppers at Walmart, that was a lot more fun. Then I had an idea about her attire. I decided to give her like a tube top and have her belly sticking out. You can tell I've been to Walmart before. And I decided to give her very tight footy shorts too. And I'm just not mean. I'm not only mean to women, I'm also mean to guys. I was trying to find a funky way to draw this guy, but everything that I found online, it really wasn't appropriate for a cartoon, so I just had to make him look kind of rednecky. And there's nothing wrong with being rednecky. I have friends who are proud of it. A few. I don't go fishing with them or anything, but plus being from Louisiana, I have a lot of rednecks in my family. I'm not talking about rednecks. I don't feel like I have to defend myself. They were good people too. So anyway, just decided to draw this guy with a cut-off sleeve. Had to redo the shopping cart. Anytime I draw wheels, unless it's stationary, I like to draw them a little bit off the ground because there just seems to be a little bit more action going there. And now, cartoonists will steal that from me. They'll be like, "Oh, I never thought about that before." Some of you have, and they do it. But the worst thing a political cartoon can be is boring. That's like the worst. Other cartoonists tell me that they don't have to be funny, and they don't. But you need to be funny sometimes. You can't just make every cartoon like, "Yeah, I'm so angry," and just making this obvious statement, and there's never any humor to it. I think you lose readers. I think if your cartoons are fun, then people come back. So, at this point, I was really burnt out on drawing. It's like, and the cartoon needed some more stuff. So I had to draw some people in the background, and I was gonna draw some more action scenes, but I was like, the sun was coming up. And I lost the cat. Seriously, I didn't lose the cat inside the house. I lost him outside. And I let him outside around midnight, and he didn't come back till 6 a.m. And we had him fixed, and I thought having him fixed would like cure that. And it's not so much that I was worried about the cat. I was worried about my about my housemates freaking out because they're obsessed with the cat. They just freak out about this cat. Every 12 minutes in this house, somebody asks, "Have you seen the cat? Have you seen the cat? Have you seen the cat?" This is probably why the cat likes me so much, because I never look for him. But anyway, I lost him last night. And it was cold, too. I figured as cold as it was, that he'd not run off for so long. But no, 6 hours. He didn't come back bloody or anything. And I did get him back before anyone noticed that he was gone for so long. Oh. I mean, if I had lost a cat, or if he was like, they found his body in the road, I'd probably get chased out of here. And that would suck. And also I'd hate, so we had to happen to the cat too. But seriously, my roommates would have freaked out. So, and I told you about the pen freezing up the stylus in Microsoft. People who make Surface Pro, you guys really gotta do something about that. I've also come to another realization that I am really pushing my Surface Pro by recording and drawing at the same time. So in the future, I plan to step up and get one with some more RAM, something that can process a little bit faster. That will be that's on the future agenda, which might be, maybe I do it next year or 2 years from now. I still need a new laptop, the main computer. I don't do anything on my Surface Pro except a little bit of surfing to share my stuff in email and draw. I don't do anything else on the Surface Pro. I really only go to news sites and social media sites on the Surface Pro. I am not going to get any stinking viruses on this thing, because it is like my life. I work on it. I mean, something happened to it, I would have to draw on paper, which is kind of awesome, but then I'd have to scan and each pain in the ass. All the steps. Cartooning is really a lot easier once you go digital. And I'm not saying everybody needs to go digital, but I'm saying it does. Break it down. We are getting close to the end. Close to it. So let me right now thank you for coming by and commenting and liking and watching and viewing and sharing, and for all the great things you do. How many people watched yesterday's? Let me take a looky here. I think we're up to... Yeah, I can't scroll. I'm looking. 70 people watched yesterday's video, and 15 of those might have been me just when I was uploading it and going back and looking at comments and crap. But thank you, everybody, and please subscribe if you're here. If you're here for the first time, if you're here for the second time, if you've been watching these videos and you haven't subscribed yet, why not? Why not? And I'll give shout outs again tomorrow. Whenever we start getting like a lot of comments, I'm going to stop with the shout outs. But right now, we'll stick with the shout outs. Unless you think the shout out discourages you from commenting. Oh. At least I didn't have to color her 87 times. And then I get to color this big mama. I actually Googled hair curlers, rollers, just to see what colors they came in. Because at first I was thinking hot pink, but I really had to make her outfit red. And her lipstick, and her earring. So maybe I should have made outfit hot pink. So I was looking for a different color to make her curlers. And that's when the pen froze. Right there is when the pen froze. And I hadn't done that man's cap. So, or the handlebar for the shopping cart. And yeah, I'm the one who always gets the shopping cart with the messed up wheel. Every time. So, see, I'm thinking I'm almost done. And at first I thought the whole thing had froze on me, and I almost like killed it and shut it down. But then I realized it was just a pin. It psychs you out whenever it does it. Because it's weird that your finger can still be a stylus. Unfortunately, you can't change the size of your fingertips like you can with pen tips. See? Yeah. I think that's where I'm dicking with it, because I can't figure out why my stylus isn't working. And I was about to kill the whole thing. and then I realized that I could just attach the keyboard again, and that changes things. So, yep, here I figured out it is just a pin. Yeah, whenever you take the keyboard off, put it back on, it tries to go from tablet mode to computer mode, and it kind of resets some things. So I did that. That's another little trick around Surface Pros when some shit freezes on you, people. So anyway, this is, it's not really my finger, it's the cursor. It's my finger on the cursor. So, and from here, we are almost done. Thanks for coming in for today's extremely long video and extremely long commentary and my horrible caricature I had to draw 1,000 times. We are almost out. Thank you so much, and come back tomorrow. I love you. Bye.